Hello guys, today we will discuss a question regarding the looseless joint. We have already discussed the looseless joint in previous section where we have seen that if we find the natural joint of all decomposed relation, then we should get all the original relation with the equal or less number of tuples. Now we have an alternative which we have discussed in the previous session, the three condition. On that condition we will take an example. So there is a question that the decomposition of R into R1, R2 and R3 which contains R has an attribute A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Now we have decomposed into R1, R2 and R3. R1 contains A, B, C attribute, R2 contains A, F, D attributes and R3 contains E, F attributes. And these are the functional dependency A to C, D, B to C, then F to D, E and then F to A. Okay. Now we have to say that this relation decomposition is looseless or loosey. So how we will go for that? We have to apply the three conditions which we have studied in the previous session. So let's take. But in that condition we have the two decomposed relation, but we have here three decomposed relation. So we will join two relation here first of all. So let's see how we can go for that. We have a relation A with A, B, C, D, E, F attributes. Okay, we have divided this in R1 which contains A, B, C, then R2 which contains A, F, D, then R3 which contains E, F. Okay, now we have to combine two relations. So we can combine these two one, yeah, these two one, yeah, these two one. This all depends upon us. So let's combine this relations. See, if you combine this relation to this relation, does not matter because the end result will be the same. Some condition fails early, some condition fails later, but the end result will be same. Whether you combine this to this one or this to this one does not matter. Okay. So I'm taking this is R3. Okay. I'm combining these two relation and I give its name R4, which contains R4 is the union of all the attributes of these two decomposed relation, that is A, F, D and E. F is already here, so union will not take the copy attributes. So A, F, D, E. Now we have two relation, decomposed relation, that is R1 and R4. Okay. So we will apply the first condition here, that is the union of R1 and R4 should give us the original relation attributes. Okay. So that is the first condition. R1 union R4 which is equal to R4. Okay, so let's check. R1 contains A, B, C. Let's take its union to R4, that is A, F, D, E, which is equal to relation. How? A, B, C, we will take A, B, C. Then A is already here, F is not there, D is not there, E is not there. A, B, C, D, E, F, that is the original relation. So we will say yes, it passed the first condition. The union of decomposed relation contains all the attributes of the original relation. Now move to the second condition which says that we have to take the intersection which should not be equal to the phi, that is the empty. So R1 intersection to R4 should not be equal to phi. Okay guys, now check out this one. R1 contains A, B, C intersection to R4, that is A, D, E, F in the sequence wise. Okay guys, let's see what will be the intersection. A is here, so it will come A, then B is here, not there, then C. Now only A will come, that means it satisfies the second condition as well. That means it pass out the first and the second condition. Now move to the third condition. Please watch it carefully. Third condition says that if we find the candidate key of R1 and R2, that should contain that attribute uniquely. That means uniquely we have to find the A should be there uniquely. How we can see that? There is a relation R1 which contains ABC. Okay. We have to find the candidate key of R1. How? We will go for the functional dependency which only contains ABC. We will see only for the ABC. So A from A I get CD, that will CD is not a part of this relation, so we will not take this functional dependency. B to C, yes, B to C, this is the functional dependency belongs to this ABC. Then F, no, this is not a part of relation 1. So from this, how we can go for the finding the super candidate key? This is the left hand, this is the right hand side. Okay, C, it contains C only. So that means the remaining one are AB. So from AB we will take its closure. So from its closure we will see that it should contain all the attributes. So let's see how. From AB I will get AB. From AB closure at least I will get AB. AB. And from B I will get C. So here is all the attributes which contains in R1. So we will say that's AB plus is a super key, or AB is a super key. In any manner you can say that. Okay, AB is super key. Now go for the another relation, that is R4. For R4 we will find the super key which contains only A, D, E, F. Okay, A, D, E, F. Let's see its functional dependencies are A to CD. No, C is not a part of this relation, so we will not take that. B to C, B and C is not the part. Then F to DE, yes, F to DE. Then F to A. Okay guys, so now see what are the attributes which are the right hand side, that is D, A, D, E. Okay, what are the remaining one? The remaining one are F, which is at the left hand side. Okay, so we will take F's closure. So in F closure I should get all the attributes. In the F closure, let's see, from F I will get at least F. Okay, and from F I get D, E, and from F I get A. Okay, so this is, I am getting all the attributes A, D, D, E, E, F, F. Okay, that means F is a super key of this relation. Now I get two super keys here, A, B and F. Okay guys, now from that I have to check the previous one. This is the A. These are the super key, these are the candidate key. I might have said super key instead of candidate key, so please replace that. This is a candidate key. Okay, now these are the candidate keys. Now that has to be the super key. But we said that has to be a super key, but here A is not there, it is combined with the B. Remember that A is combined with the B. Here A is not alone here. Okay, so A should be alone here. Then I will say that yes, it's a part of candidate key. Now it's a super key also. So this satisfies all the conditions, and this relation and this decomposition is a lossless join. But A is not there. A is not there alone. So that means this is loosey join. Okay guys, so this is all about how we can go for a numerical in which we have to see all the three conditions. First, take the union of the decomposition, then take the intersection of the decomposition, and in the last we have to find either it is a super key or not. Okay guys, so this is all about this condition. In the next session we will discuss the second property of the dependency preservation property. So we will discuss on that and find out more things about this. Then we will go for the BCNF, that is boy squad normal form. Okay guys, get ready with the date. And if my videos are helping you, so please guys like and share this video and subscribe the channel. Please do follow the playlist of these videos. Okay? Thank you and take care.